Hi, Capricorn. Good afternoon, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Cappy, I just wanted to check in with you. First of all, it's been a little while. We're just a few days away from a new moon in Gemini. But right before that new moon happens, your ruling planet of Saturn is going to switch signs out of Pisces and into Aries. Of course, when your ruling planet makes a shift, it only does so about every 2.5 years. It's going to affect you quite strongly, but specifically because we are going from Pisces, that watery, intuitive energy of Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, into Aries, which is the first sign. And it's very fiery, it's very passionate. So for yourself, Capricorn, a lot of long-held dreams could finally be seeing some action coming up here as we move into Gemini season. Anyway, Capricorn, this is a general reading. Any position of Cappy in your chart will do if you resonate with that position. If you're here to cross-watch for your Capricorn friends, you're welcome to do so, but keep in mind the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable, of course. All right, Capricorn, let's see. I will mention that if you're interested in booking a private session with me, there is a link in the description box below. All right, Capricorn. Saturn has been in Pisces for 2.5 years, so it could be quite a change for you. From the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, let's see what the overall energy is for you. We have what you want wants you. Well, that's the power of attraction. And the energy that you put out into the universe comes spiraling back toward you in the form of something else or somebody else. And then we have going beyond normal. I like that for you, Capricorn. We did have Pluto shift out of your sign famously, right, at the beginning of the year into Aquarius, which is certainly about going beyond normal. That golden light bulb way up there in the upper chakras. Yeah, we have more. We have the transpersonal chakras too. So this could be something coming to you from out of nowhere, an idea, an epiphany. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the blue deck. Let me get my coffee off the table. I'm totally going to spill it if I don't. Okay. Number 16 and number 14, Tappy. What else? We have woman holding a heart. Well, that's like the Queen of Cups in tarot, Cancer energy, which is your opposite sign. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Angel of Love. Very sweet energy coming through here, Capricorn. All right. I'll do astrology at the end. Let's get into it with the light seer. Make some room here. Woman holding a heart is number 44. Okay. Okay, let's see what you're leaving behind in the past. We had a full moon in Scorpio about a week ago. That energy is still incredibly potent, and full moons are culmination times and times of release. What are you leaving behind? We have the Ace of Swords. Well, there's that going beyond. Remember I mentioned that light bulb up there? The Ace of Swords can be an unusual epiphany, a truth or a certainty, or just something coming through to you very, very clear. We'll see what that's all about as we clarify. But the Ace of Swords is about truth as well. I see the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The King of Swords with that Ace of Swords. That's his purview for sure. Some kind of certainty or clarity. Okay. Or a decision. Let me see you right now. Okay, a decision. Yeah. We have the Two of Wands, fire energy, Aries energy, which is cool. The Two of Wands is about having made the decision, Ace of Swords, to set foot onto a whole new path. Haven't done so yet, but the decision's been made. Look at this lady sitting in her living room looking out the picture window at the world beyond. Over here is actually a globe, waiting to take steps into her new future. Okay. Interesting, on the bottom we have the Page of Swords. We have that Ace of Swords right here. So you know where you're going. You're keeping your eye on a destination of some kind, and you're certain. Okay? Going beyond normal. What actions do you want to take? Coming up here. What's next for you, Capricorn? I mean, maybe this is that whole when Saturn moves kind of energy. We have the Seven of Wands, more fire energy. The Seven of Wands is about keeping yourself very energetically protected from the outside world. Any kind of information, conversation, passion, stimulation. She's in a bubble of her own energetic making here, sitting in that yogic pose while all of those wands try to reach her. So you're keeping yourself sequestered with that Seven of Wands, like fighting off anything that tries to come at you. You're here at home and you're looking towards something. On the bottom of the deck, I see the Ten of Swords, the end of a very long and difficult cycle of learning, to the Ace of Swords, a new beginning. Interesting. Let me see the energy surrounding you. This could be another person. It can be a furthering of your actions. What do we have? We have the High Priestess and the Fool, Aries Major Arcana with the Fool. High Priestess is Pisces. You see what I'm saying about that Saturn movement? Now, the High Priestess is all about silence and going within. We have that going beyond normal, right? That's what the High Priestess does. Messages being received very intuitively, very, very psychically. And there is the Fool ready to take a leap of faith based on that. There's a psychic certainty. I'm curious to clarify that Seven of Wands. Now, this could be somebody around you, Capricorn. Pisces, Cancer energy, very, very intuitive. Let me see the challenge. We had a whole stack come out. Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Leo. I'm going to put these back, but I'll go through them real quick with you. We have the Six of Wands, Leo energy, which is a card about being celebrated, being seen. This could be somebody who gets a lot of attention, absolutely, with the sun. Okay, the Ten of Cups, more water energy, happiness, fulfillment. As I always say, whatever fills those cups for you, Leo energy with the strength. Then we have Gemini with the Lovers. Very intense connection surrounding you. You certainly could be dealing with a Leo. We had 3 cards of Leo come out in that little stack, which I will now put back in the middle of the deck because we just can't deal with that many messages at once. What's the challenge? It looks like the challenge could be that the person that you want to make this move towards isn't currently speaking with you. High Priestess is silent. What's the challenge? We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy with the Six of Cups. Maybe somebody from your past, somebody that you want to change the trajectory of the way things went with you. The Six of Cups is very sweet, very romantic energy. I always say it's like a sense memory. It takes us back to a time and a place in our life before there was any doubt about the purity of love. When it comes in with the wheel, I get a coming back around energy. Certainly there could be children involved in your situation, but I feel like this is somebody from your past, which isn't something I have to get with the Six of Cups. It could be somebody that you don't know how to reach, but you're trying to find a way to. Okay, interesting. Potential outcome for Capricorn. That Ten of Swords came back because we start with the Ace of Swords. On the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. This is about celebration, stability. It can be about a home. It could be a workplace situation. Something's going on there. Let's clarify. With the Wild Unknown, the Ace of Swords in the recent past. Wow. I'm glad you got the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Then we see the 10. The Nine of Swords is about stress and anxiety and worrying and staying up all night trying to use the mind to describe things that the mind can't describe, going beyond normal. The Nine of Swords is ultimately a card about fear and trying to stay mentally in control of a situation. But what happened here? Let me see. Nine of Swords in the recent past. What you want wants you. The King of Swords. Aquarius energy. We already saw the King of Swords in the other deck, right? Yeah, we did. The King of Swords is who wields that sword of certainty, but here he's doing a little too much overthinking. Going beyond normal could be something confusing to you in the recent past that you then got a certainty about. We'll see where that goes. The Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out with that. Very slow, very careful, moving towards a new beginning of some kind. Yes. Is it a message that you want to send out that you're stressed about? There's something here. But anyway, Two of Wands, this is where you are now. Okay. Happy, what's going on? We got the Four of Swords, air energy. Four of Swords is a time of rest and integration and recovery. So I feel like you're looking at somebody from your past and observing their moves. And it's stressing you out for some reason. There's something you see. But the Four of Swords is, like I said, a time of rest and integration. And then we have the Five of Cups, Five of Swords. We had the Six of Cups, Five of Cups, sadness, regrets, remorse, longing. And the Five of Swords comes in as a card of trying to force some kind of emotional surrender. Are you trying to give up on somebody from your past? And it's not easy. Okay. Let's see. Seven of Wands. In your actions. The Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles is your energy, Capricorn. This could have been a third-party situation at some point in time. And now it's like you want to come in and offer perhaps an apology. Something here with this Knight of Pentacles. Knights take action. They bring in stuff. And Pentacles are stability. Huh. Why the Three of Cups, though? Because there's sadness here with the Five of Cups. Heartbreak. Like, I feel like there was a third-party situation in the past. Somebody may have broken your heart. And now you're keeping your eye on them, though. Okay. Can I see the High Priestess in the energy surrounding you? I mean, this could be somebody, maybe you're trying to go through friends to be able to communicate with this person because they're in High Priestess mode. In other words, okay, what you want wants you. You might be trying to manifest this person in. We have the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy here with the High Priestess. Let me see the Magician. The Queen of Swords and the High Priestess again. Interesting. The Queen of Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And we have the King of Swords. Now, the King and the Queen of Swords are usually, in my books, exes, divorcees. Somebody is quietly trying to manifest either you back in or you them, vice versa. However that applies for you, Cappy, you'd know. It could be both of you. We're going to get into that. Okay. Can I see the Six of Cups with the wheel in the challenge? Yeah. We have the Seven of Swords, air energy, 4, 5. So we're missing the 6 of Swords, which is movement forward. I believe that somebody is making some kind of silent strategy. It's that Queen of Swords, making plans to come back your way. They want to change the way things went. This could be somebody from deep in your past with that 6 of Cups. It could be somebody that you have children with. But either way, they're making some kind of plan behind the scenes. Aquarius energy with the star. Interesting. And I see that 7 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. And then the Emperor. The Emperor is husband, father, divine masculine, Mars energy. And this Page of Pentacles. So they want to come in and communicate to you. Okay. 4 of Wands, something to do with a home. Do they want to come and move in with you? They very much could. I mean, the Emperor is number 4, the 4 of Wands. The Emperor is in charge of all of the 4s. We got 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands. Something to do with a home. Now, then there could have been a stepping out. And now this person wants reconciliation. Let me see the 10 of Swords and the potential outcome. Another 5. We have 3 5s coming up. 5 of Wands is missing. Look at this sad rose. Not getting enough nurturance, not getting enough attention. The petals are starting to drop off of that flower. There's a real sense of insecurity in this person. Let me see. 5 of Pentacles. The 7 of Cups and the Hermit. Virgo's major arcana with the Hermit. We have lots of Virgo coming through. But the 7 of Cups is about fantasies. It's about dreaming. It's about wishing. But there is something slightly illusionary going on. I feel like they feel left out from you. Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Whoa. Let me get back the lights here for a second here. Can I see this Queen of Swords? That's who's responsible for the 7 of Swords. Yeah, they're not letting you go. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Can I see that 7 of Swords for a minute, actually? What's the plan here? What's the sneaky plan? The Knight of Swords. Communication. Interesting. So they're going to come in and say something, tell you some kind of truth. What is it? What's going on? Let me see that Queen of Swords in your surrounding energy with the Magician. Wow. The World, and then I see Judgment on the bottom of the deck. The World is all of the fixed energies, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and those are the energies we're dealing in right now. It is about one cycle coming to an end and another one beginning. It's also what Judgment's about. Can I see the 3 of Cups with that 7 of Wands, please? What was that 3 of Cups about? Yeah. We have the Lovers came back out. Gemini's major arcana. Whoever this is, you have a very, 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 very deep soul connection with. We have the Lovers. We have the Hermit. We have the 6 of Cups twice. We saw that 4 of Wands. These are all indicators of a very deep connection. And this is quite extraordinary. We have Scorpio with death and rebirth here. Whether or not to make the choice to bring back something from the past. The Lovers is all about the need to make a choice. Again, Gemini energy, it's the twins, right? So it's 2 sides of ourselves. It can be our past and our future, 2 different people, 2 different circumstances. But when these 2 come out together, it's very, very it's a past connection coming back around. What you want wants you. And it looks like that's what you want. The Knight of Wands coming back at you. Because that's what you're looking towards. So, one more. Queen of Swords. Will they? I mean, this at the end here, we have the end of a separation with 10 of Swords. The end of the missing with the 5 of Pentacles. The end of the dreaming. Look what it is. Here they come. 6 of Swords. Wanting to move forward out of a place of internal conflict. 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands. This could be you or this person. Either way, we have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Wanting to move things to easier times. Wanting to reverse the way something went and bring it back around. Very clear reading. But I mean, we have the Lovers involved, so. We have the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. The Emperor is Mars energy, divine masculine energy, husband, father, coming in to make some kind of offer. It could be an apology even. Something went down here. And maybe that's what you're focusing on back here, Capricorn. Something with that 9 of Swords that you were very, very stressed out about. You couldn't, and this is you either apologizing or coming back around to make some kind of offer to this person. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. What's the offer? It's like this Queen of the Lovers. And then the Tower. No, that's incredible. The Tower is Aquarius, Scorpio energy, and it is about sudden change. And then here is that Lovers card again. You guys know me in my readings. The Lovers always comes in with the Tower. It causes towers. Because something's then got to change in your life. What will the Queen of Swords say? What will the Queen of Swords say? I mean, it seems like they're not talking to you at the moment, and you want them to. The 7 of Swords, which is also in the challenge. They're pulling you back in. Do you know that? Because they are. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Interesting. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Wanting to work towards some kind of stability together. Let me get one more on that 3 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Yeah. Look at this. Look what else came up. When I asked about the 3 of Cups, I said, let me get more clarifier. We get the 4 of Swords back in this deck now, which is also currently where you are. What do you regret? The 3 of Swords. The King of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is about time and energy and effort put into a situation, investment made. It has to do with roots planted in the past. There is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, 3 of Swords. You could be dealing with a water sign here. No, or that's the third party. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the blue deck for a minute. Any more messages from the blue deck? Yeah. With that 7 of Swords and the Queen of Swords attached here to that King of Swords, strategy. The Temple path. Spiritual energy. And like I said, you are being pulled forward here. Okay. Healer of the ages and then yin yang. Remember with Woman Holding a Heart, I said we basically have the Queen of Cups and then we had the King of Cups here. But we also have an ex-person in the surrounding energy with this 7 of Swords manifesting you back in which is exactly what you plan to do here at the end. Okay. Healer of the ages and strategy. One more. Man, it could be somebody, like I said, who want to heal these regrets from the past, right? Okay. Yeah. We have the world, the completion of a cycle. Interesting. Things coming back around. All right. Let's do a wisdom for Capricorn. That's just what I get from this reading. We have the fates. And then we have flexible, which is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Let's have another one. Ah. Look at this. Oh, we have mending. See how there's children in that card? And mending the broken heart. And then we have round and round, the never-ending story. Round and round, the world, the wheel, the X. Coming back. Okay. Or more important, more to the point, not coming back, getting you to come back. But they're manifesting with this, let's go to the pulp, magician and high priestess. And the Four of Swords. Oh my gosh. So the Three of Swords is what's between you. And this is mending the rift. We've seen the Four. This is the third time it's come out in every deck. Wow. Let me see the Knight of Cups. The Five of Cups, the Four of Cups. Sadness. Regret. And we have you in the Four of Swords too. Them in the Four of Swords, you in the Four of Swords. What happened? What was the Three of Swords? It looks like yeah. Let's say it looks like there was an outside party to a marriage. Yeah, there was. The Lovers and the Ten of Cups right there. The Ten of Cups is the happy family card. So I don't know who had the affair in this situation, but somebody did, or at least was straying outside of the commitment. And now, or something like that happened, or chose somebody else, but now they want to come back. More importantly, they want you to come back to them. And that's what they're manifesting. They could be talking to friends of yours, trying to get more information about you, vice versa, Kathy, whichever way you're in. You could have your eye on this person from your past, trying to manifest them back in and going through a friendship circle. Let's go to, what are we going to do here? Yeah, let's do a romance angel for Capricorn. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. Maybe that's what that person wants to do. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And then playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, it'd be somebody that you knew even in your youth. But it can be about rejuvenating a marriage as well. Okay. Let's do a couple of astrology. Let's see if we can get any signs coming out. Strong Scorpio, very strong Scorpio, very strong Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, the fourth house, the house of the home. Interesting. Cancer's house, your opposite sign. Then we have dignified or strength. Okay. Have another one. Virgo energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have Virgo strongly in your chart. Have one more. And then the symbiosis or the sextile, that's when two signs work very well together. They bring more harmony to each other. And then on the bottom, we have the moon. And then that Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there was something maybe you didn't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go to the talisman. Let's get you some code words you can take away from the reading with you, if they resonate, of course, like the whole reading. For Capricorn, let's see these two. We have Luna, which is the moon. We have passion. What you want wants you. Got it. We have defense, Scorpio energy. Is that a Scorpio that you're moving towards? I think so, because we have like tons of Six of Cups, Five of Cups. Somebody that you miss a lot. But like I said, it looks to me like they may have there, you don't know how to get to them. We have grounding energy, being grounded, earthy, coming out of that Nine of Swords, all that stress and anxiety. And then we have happiness, Ten of Cups. One more for Capricorn. And then knowledge. See, that's what I wonder what you're waiting to see. I think you're trying to find them. But you're trying to find them because they are manifesting you towards them. It's mutual. Interesting. Okay. Let's close the reading off for you. But actually, let's go to my silly little deck. Let's get a message here. One from the Emperor, King of Swords. What does the Emperor, King of Swords want to say? This connection is intense. And then, what does the Queen of Swords want to say? I'm working on myself. Eight of Pentacles in the challenge. Is that what it was? Let's have one more. Yeah. I feel insecure. Queen of Swords. Okay. I mean, that could be either one of you because we have Five of Cups, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. All cards about feeling insecure. Okay, now we will close this for you with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. It looks beautiful at the end here, but yeah, there's a little bit to overcome. It looks like this is a Saturnian lesson that's been unfolding for a couple of years. But as it moves forward out of Pisces and into Aries, we do have at the end the choice being made. So it ends up well, Cappy. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? Okay, new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Couldn't say it better myself. We have mending here. Okay. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Is that why the Nine of Swords, Cappy? Okay, last one. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So that Six of Swords with the King and Queen of Swords, maybe there was a lot of fights and arguments between the two of you in the past. I feel like I need to do one more. Let's do you a true love reading card. But with this Knight of Cups, that is mending. So I don't know who's in the Emperor, King of Swords, but whoever that is coming in to apologize. Okay, last one. If there was a third party, maybe, yeah, okay. There was, huh? Sexual freedom and then resolving conflict. So that is what it was. But it looks like it's being mended here, Capricorn. All right, my friends, that's what I have for you. Again, it's still a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'll see you guys very soon. Love you, Capricorn.